only have one life to live, and there's two parts to that life. One part of that life is physiology. It's the body that you showed up in, that you find yourself trapped in, that you can never escape from while you're here, you know? And you take it with you wherever you go. You can never leave the office without it. You know what I mean?
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I got some news. Yeah, I'm back. I was gone for a sec, now I'm back. On a vacation where I was at. Time to get the thoughts right back in my head. Bearer of bad news, yeah, I'm back. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I got some news. Yeah, I'm back. First day out, all I needed padding, something to write with. Going out, now I'm in the booth and I'm going in. Feel some type of way, well I tell you now I feel the same. Ain't nobody give me a pop, man, to piss in. Mama never held my hand, running around wildin'. That's what the older Zoes call me. My god brother KG, blacker than any African, but he's smoother than any criminal that I ever seen. Y'all already know who my right hand man is, Mr. Teflon, any living little Pakistan. Man, I missed my man while I was gone in the can. All I had time to do, man, was sit back and think, reconstruct my brain. Now I'm ready to get back in the paint. Double dribble, turnover. Now I'm playing defense. Hard pull in the water is more like single swim. The way that I'm smoking, call it the ocean twins.
KWIK, daily devotions. Happy New Year to y'all. Happy New Year to y'all. See what's going on in the back. Today's devotion is about you are in the control of making decisions. All the decisions that you see in your life, all of the circumstances, all the emotional reactions that you have to all the people and all the things and all the events that take place in your life are really our choices. And that's a very difficult thing for a lot of people because they're raised to believe that I can't help the way that I feel. I have a right to be miserable when someone treats me in a miserable way. I can't help, I've always been that way. It's just my nature, it's just the kind of person that I am. You know, people use things like, I'm Haitian, or, you know what I mean, I come from Haiti, you know what I mean, as an excuse. I just grew up in a family that always talked to me that way. I can't help myself. I'm the middle child, you know, and so on. These are the things that I really wanted to attack and eradicate from your thinking. That is that you can help the way that you are. You are the product of all the choices that you have made up to this moment. And if you do not like what your life is about, and right now there's a quote from James M. from As a Man Thinketh. He says, circumstances do not make a man, they reveal him. And the circumstances in your life truly reveal what kind of choices you have made up until now. Which means in order to bridge yourself from them, to get past that, the negativity, the doubt, the judgment, even the illnesses, even the reactions that get in your way, we have to work the responsibility of working on yourself. Yeah, we have to rid ourselves. You have to rid yourself of certain things of people blaming you, of certain things that are wrong with you, or things that are backwards of you, or things that come from your family, or anything that you come up with the real nice explanations, right? So-called why you are the way that you are as of now, and why you can't get past that way. So the reason why I'm doing this behavior development is because it's the way that I've climbed my way through. You know what I mean? In the sense of continue to persevere through my own self-doubt. You get what I mean? And I think that's very important for us in this point in life because we only have one life to live. And there's two parts to that life. One part of that life is physiology. It's the body that you showed up in, that you find yourself trapped in, that you can never escape from while you're here, you know? And you take it with you wherever you go. You can never leave the office without it. You know what I mean? You cannot go home with a different body from the office. You carry it everywhere you go. And then you got the invisible part of you, the one that processes everything that goes on in your life. This is your mind. This is consciousness. This is your soul. Whatever you want to call it, to be real, it doesn't matter. It's just understanding that how you process and perceive yourself is determined not by what other people tell you, as much as you like to believe that, but in fact, how you were chosen to process yourself. What you want to learn how to do right off the bat is understand disliking yourself or experiencing self-rejection, putting yourself down, finding fault with yourself, looking at your body and telling yourself all the things that you don't like about it. Maybe I'm too tall or I'm too short. You might tell yourself I'm too heavy or I'm too light. Anything. There's a number of things that you can tell yourself. You can go on about every organ in your body. There's people that go on and they find all different reasons about what they don't like about themselves. They don't like the size of their legs. They don't like the size of their breasts. They don't like the size of their hair, the color of their hair, their eyes, and things. It goes endless. And this becomes a burden that you place on yourself. And this is something that we really want to begin to process in a way, and the way to process it is, what do I get out of this? What is the point of me disliking myself? Why do I fault myself? It's the only self that I have. Instead of doing that, right? Instead of doing that, start looking at yourself in the sense of looking in the mirror and saying, this is the body that I've shown up in. Whatever reason is God's plan, my parents' plan, whoever's plan it was, conspiracy, whatever plan it was still reality that I'm going to accept the reality of what I've shown in and see it as my curriculum to a higher place. The body that you're in, the wheelchair, being blind, whatever it may be, being deaf, being tall, being short, being black, white, whatever it may be, it's your curriculum. So let's start the new year like that. How we gonna use our own curriculum? You feel me? I'm gonna keep thugging for the spit. Blue sky got me glimmering. Thugging for the spit. Wham! Happy New Year. Toot, toot, deuce, deuce.